What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and it's time for another AskUAC. Best platoon weapon? And we got Ari with the hashtag save. But for the best platoon weapon right now, I think it's the Aerospray MG. I think that's the best one so far because it has a wide range. It seems to be pretty fast at shooting down people, and it just covers a lot of ground. So I'm gonna have to say that's the best one that I've had so far. I'm only like level 21 though. How did you get money for purchasing things at the beginning of your YouTube channel? At the beginning of YouTube, I pretty much just saved up for the things that I featured on the channel. Luckily, I had a little work-study job at my college, so I would save up those checks, buy products that I personally wanted, and that I could also feature on the channel. So I kind of killed two birds with one stone, but that's pretty much how I started. When are we gonna see your average baby? No time soon. What do you think of Red's holographic smartphone? I think it looks kind of interesting. I can't say I'm completely sold on the actual look and size of it, but based on Marquez's video, it seems like it's gonna be a decent phone. The idea of it being modular sounds really cool, but what I'm most excited about are the camera optics, and I can't wait to see what kind of images and videos we'll be getting out of this phone, how high quality they'll be. If you don't know Red as a company, they make cinematography cameras, really high-end stuff for image capturing, so I'm sure we're gonna see some of that brought down to the phone level. How much better will it be than what's already out? We don't know yet, but cameras are my favorite things to look at when talking about phones, so I'm excited to see how it stacks up. What brand was your t-shirt of the Ultimate MacBook Pro setup? Let's see, I think I got that from Express, or was it H&M? Most likely Express. What's your favorite video game of all time? That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to say it's between Pokemon Silver and Legend of Dragoon. Now, my reasoning for both, Pokemon Silver, I put a ton of hours into it. I think that's when I really fell in love with Pokemon. It was just an amazing game. It introduced a ton of cool features. We saw a new generation of Pokemon. It was just great, all-time favorite. But when it comes to Legend of Dragoon, that game pretty much shaped the kind of gamer that I am today. I completely fell in love with RPGs because of that game, and I later got into things like Final Fantasy and all other kinds of RPGs. Legend of Dragoon was that gateway for me, and it's an underrated RPG that I think is just amazing. It's on the Vita now, so if you haven't played it, if you have a Vita, you might want to check it out. Is there any tech gadget that has sentimental value to you? Definitely, and I'd have to give that to the T-Mobile Sidekick. I actually made a video about tech that I loved in high school. The T-Mobile Sidekick, man, I felt awesome with that phone. It was kind of my gateway into smartphones of any sort, and I felt like the coolest kid on the block whenever I had it out. Listen, I was the man back in the day, man. Oh my God. I was the man. So definitely that one. That phone has a special place in my heart. Based on the leaks and what's been said about each, iPhone 8 or Galaxy Note 8. As of right now, there's no way for me to straight up pick one or the other because they're both not out yet. We have no idea what's really happening with both, so I can't straight up pick one. But from what we've heard, I gotta say I'm leaning towards the iPhone 8 only because the Note 8 sounds like it's going to be the S8 Plus. So I wanna see how Samsung is gonna differentiate the new Note 8 versus the S8 Plus. Besides just the pen, I wanna see what more they're gonna be bringing to it. I guess there's also gonna be the dual cameras. So we'll see. The Notes are always great, so we'll see how that does. But the iPhone 8 looks like, we're getting some drastic changes in terms of the screen. Looks like Apple might be finally getting rid of those giant bezels. I think it might be a good look for the iPhone this year. But until we get the facts about both, I can't make any hardcore decisions yet. What is the best mouse for gaming in your opinion? For that one, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Logitech G502 or the Logitech G602. G602 is my personal all-around favorite. It's a wireless mouse, so it's great for doing anything, taking it around with you. Has a lot of macro buttons, but if you're a hardcore gamer, you need something wired. The 502 is an excellent option. The 502 is personally what I use for my gaming setup right now, so those are my two favorites. And they're definitely not that expensive, so that's a bonus. How'd you propose to your average girlfriend? Funny enough, I posted a video about it on this channel. I'll have it linked down below if you guys have never seen it, but I kind of tricked her into it. She thought she was gonna be doing something else, but she was coming to get proposed to. So if you haven't seen it, links down below. I thought it was pretty fun. Are more themed gadget backpacks coming? Absolutely. You guys know I love doing my backpack videos. I think for the next one, I want to do something gaming related. I'm not too sure just yet, but if there's any specific theme that you guys want to see, you know you gotta let me know in the comments down below. And if you really like those backpack videos, be sure to hit that like button so I know it's real. Will you be playing the Switch demo for Monster Hunter coming out this month? Absolutely. Once it drops, I'm gonna be all over it, but I'm a little torn because there's gonna be a different version, I think, for the PlayStation and Xbox, and that's the version that I know I'm gonna be playing with my cousins, my friends. That is the real version for me, so I don't wanna devote too much time into the Switch version, but it's also the portable version, so it's better to me, but I don't know. I don't wanna devote too much time to two separate games that are pretty much the same thing, so I'm a little torn, but I will be playing that demo though. Best Switch game right now? Overall, I'd say Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's just an amazing, amazing game. But if you've already played that, Splatoon 2 is something you have to look into. Ari put me onto that game and we have fallen in love. We got her sister playing it. It's just super, super fun. I never played the first Splatoon, so jumping into this one was just like, what degree do you hold? I got my bachelor's degree in business marketing from Drexel University, and actually graduating, I didn't think I would be in the field that I am now, but here I am, and my degree actually kind of matches up with what I do, and I feel like I'm one of the rare ones, but it's cool. Do you think there should be more gaming tablets like the NVIDIA Shield tablet? I don't know. While I love gaming and especially portable gaming, you guys know I'm a huge fan of that, I just don't see who's gonna be going out and buying a gaming tablet. I just think that it'd be a waste of resources. People probably wouldn't be picking them up. It'd be hard for the company making it to really push the product and get it to hit big numbers. Honestly, if people are looking to game on the go, they're probably gonna get a gaming laptop or maybe one of the handheld systems by Nintendo or Sony. So I just don't see it being worth the time. What was your first piece of smart home tech and why that? I'm pretty sure the first piece of smart home tech I got was the Philips Hue strips. You used to see it in videos all the time with the little glowing light in the back. It just looked awesome, still looks awesome. So that was the first thing that I picked up that I was able to control on my phone, and then it kind of just exploded from there. Smart home tech, it's like everywhere now. So that was my first one though. Ever compare the Sony MDR1000X to those outrageously priced $10,000 to $50,000 headphones? I know y'all think I'm rich, but I don't got $10,000 lying around just to buy some headphones, so there's no chance that I was able to compare something like that. I did try the Sennheiser, I think Sennheiser Orpheus or something like that. It was $50K. I tried that for like 30 seconds. There was absolutely no way I was gonna be able to compare it to something like the 1000X. So, nope, I probably never will. Are you thinking about buying the Red Raven? I'm not gonna lie, the thought of a red has crossed my mind. And the thought of debt has also crossed my mind. And the thought of Ari saying, heck no, also happened a couple of times. So no, I'm not getting the Red Raven. It's a little cheaper than the standard Reds. It's $15,000, but I don't know, man. If I'm gonna get a Red, I'm gonna want something that's in the proper lineup, one of the Epic Ws. I wanna be able to shoot 8K. That's just the tech guy in me. I'm gonna want the best. And I think what I'm using right now looks pretty decent, so I'm not gonna upgrade. Why do you not pick up Sony phones? As much as I love Sony, there doesn't seem to be much demand for me to review Sony phones, so I haven't ever really looked into it. If I had a bunch of people saying, when are you gonna get the new Sony phone? That would put them on my radar, but as of right now, that's probably like the only question I got about a Sony phone in forever. I'm scared to vlog outside. How would I overcome that? Now, we all know vlogging outside in the public is awkward. There's so many people around you. They're all gonna be looking, wondering what you're doing. Why are you talking to a camera? But in this day and age, I think vlogging is getting more popular, so people might not be as freaked out as you might think. And also, you have to think about the bigger goal in mind, what you wanna achieve when you're doing your vlogging. If you have a goal, you wanna have a huge vlogging channel, you just gotta tell yourself, hey, I'm doing this for the vlog. To be completely honest, that's the exact phrase that I would use all the time when me and Ari were vlogging back in the day. I would just say, do it for the vlog, do it for the vlog. Keep the goal in mind, just do what you gotta do so you can be at the place you wanna be. Bit of a weird one, but where is a place you'd love to visit, and would you record any videos there if you could? To be honest, I don't have a huge list of places that I'd love to go to. Japan was that place for me, and I was lucky enough to go last year, but it's one of those places that I love so much that I want to go back as many times as possible. And since I already did the whole tourist thing, I think making a video out there would be awesome. I definitely think that'd be pretty cool and might be something I might look into in the future. Favorite sport or teams? Now, I am not a huge sports guy, but I've been paying a lot of attention to basketball in the recent years, pretty much thanks to LeBron James. I'm a huge fan of his. He's the reason why I watch basketball and know anything about basketball, just because I kind of like what he stands for and what he does in the game. So I more so like LeBron James more than any team. So whatever team he's on, I'll be honest, that's the team I'm rooting for because I want to see him win. So basketball and whatever team LeBron's on. But if it comes to any other sport, I'm repping New York. But that's about it for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you like these Ask Me videos where you get to learn a little bit more about me, definitely be the cool guy or girl that hits the like button. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, it's your average consumer. Peace.